A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Left, 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 left.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And finally, down he goes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd. Down.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it, boy.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Left. Ace. Come on, Slow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping and a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And able to find Conley. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Mahomes now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 10 more there and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Left, 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 left. 36.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace, ace. Hunt.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So it's on to halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And down he'll go at the 25. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Thomas. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Slow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey. Go down. Hunt. Left.
A toss play to Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Brought in left side by Snead. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4th down. Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. We're back now in KC. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Past the 20. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rob Parker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, baby.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Hut, hut, hut. 57 to Mike. Hut.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ace, ace. Left, 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 left.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now here's Baldwin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time was left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're